the new real is about building and the built environment moving from having been a relatively data-poor environment to rapidly becoming a data-rich environment. The new real is all about how this aggregation of data is to be used, managed, owned, and the very clear opportunity for business gains, including but not limited to commercialization of that data.
This report, to me, is a developing story, but it's developing very fast and getting very complex. Now the question is, how do we ensure easy, everywhere, and equal access to information? When I say equal, it means this equality in terms of the quantity and the quality of information for the buyer, for the seller, and other parties involved. So I do think that the more and more the real estate and built environment is getting connected, that is the part which is going to go through a whole lot of changes. Intelligent real estate needs to be investable, and that's where I think this report is alluding to a whole lot of interesting things.
I think the really interesting thing that I see coming up in the next few years is the fact you have the property market and the technology market, which are very closely linked together and intrinsically becoming closer and closer, but they're very different. The fact that those are now intrinsically linked and need to talk to each other and work together better to create a better product for the occupier is going to have huge legal challenges coming forward. And I think the most forward-thinking landlords will be looking at marrying technological improvements alongside understanding what the legal implications of that are going to be further down the line.
Who should pay for this? My view is that the landlords are best placed to do this. And the reason is that you can actually pull this together very easily, and there is value in it. I wouldn't say that I could effectively argue that you could get an extra £50 a square foot on the rent, but what I would say is it makes the building more sellable, it's easier to move into, and it means that people can make a quick decision on that building.